well done on that win today.
Thank you.
You and Imogen dominated that. You were in the break yesterday as well. A good weekend?
Yeah, brutal. A proper peaks race, I think. Like, the courses were really tough. I mean, yesterday the wind was crazy. Today we didn't have such bad crosswinds, but the headwind section along the back was brutal. But yeah, it was a good race. Tough, really tough.
It started off all together. Not a lot of riders left after yesterday. About half the peloton, I think.
Yeah.
Just give us an idea of actually what happened before you two got away.
So it was sort of just all together, and it was parking up in the headwind. There were a few attacks, but they were coming back. I tried not to do too much in the first early parts. The first preem Imogen sprinted for because obviously she wants the points, so I just followed her. We had a little gap, but I was like, this is way too early. I can't do 70k2 up in this. So we let that come back, and then it was actually the next preem, so 2 laps later, I just rode the front up the tailwind climb. And I turned around and she was on my wheel and there was a big gap, so I was like, right, okay, we'll do this now then. So yeah, I think that was 5 laps to go.
Well, 1 minute it was 3 minutes late, then it was 4 minutes late, then it was 5 minutes late. You girls pressing on?
Yeah, we worked really well together actually, and I mean the first couple of laps I was absolutely pinging. Like, she turned to me and she was like, oh, you're on a very good day. I was like, oh, I'm just very motivated right now. So yeah, we were working really well together, and I just wanted to make it hard because I know she's a young rider, she's not used to longer races.
I'm assuming that you didn't have a huge gap to her from yesterday. If you'd able to distance her.
So it was, I think, 23 seconds on the GC. So I knew that if I wanted to win the overall, I had to try and gap her somewhere in the last lap. But I did attack down here in the headwind section before we turned into the tailwind, and I managed to gap her, but she managed to claw back, and I was just so broken. I was like, right, I'm gonna have to wait till we get to the tailwind sprint. And it was such a fast tailwind, and it's slightly downhill finish, so I just kept ramping it up, and I was going so fast towards the finish that when we both got out of the saddle to sprint, like, you couldn't actually accelerate because we were going so fast. So I knew that it was going to be tough for her to come round. Fair play, like, she almost got there, but not quite, so I'm very happy.
Wasn't bad because she was at her 18th birthday party last night until midnight.
Yeah.
So she did well to recover from that.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Finally, a race like this, a 2-day race like this, good to prepare for the races to come?
Yeah, for sure. I'm racing at Goodwood next weekend, so that's sort of, I'd say it's actually quite similar. It's got a nice punchy, longish climb in it. I've not done it before, so that will be good. And then we're into the National Series again, so yeah, looking forward to it.
So you'll be at Cleveland then?
Yes, I'll be there.
All right, that's going to be a good one.
Yes, it is.